Hey everyone, and welcome to Chasing Growth. So many people in their life, in their work life, they have done a great job individually, they have done a great performance, they achieve goals, they do a lot of work, etc. And because of that, they get promoted to leadership. And they find themselves struggling with this because it's not anymore about the personal performance. It's about the team performance. It's about what they're doing. It's about how they performing, how they doing the work, if they're doing great or not. And many leaders struggle with this because nobody mentored them, nobody coached them, and they feel lazy because they're not doing the work anymore. They don't feel valuable because they used to be valuable because everybody used to praise them because the work they did, and now they're not doing that work. Many leaders respond very bad to this. They become micromanagers. They want to know everything about the team. They hold information sometimes so people can come to them with questions and they can have the answers. Sometimes they start taking the slack of everybody else, so everything gets done and they feel tired and they're busy and they're moving back and forward trying to do many things. And reality is that your team probably is very frustrated because they want you to leave them alone, to let them do what they know what to do. In many cases, your team will know better what to do, but you're so lost. You're so lost that you don't know what to do. And today I want to help you. I want to encourage you. There's many people there. I'm telling you. There's many people there in all categories of leadership. They're there, they don't know what to do. But I want to help you to kind of tell you a list of things that what I believe, what a leader does, what you should be doing. And the first thing that you should be doing is eliminating friction. The first thing, this is very basic and it will be easier, especially if you're familiar with the work. But you're the one who have to eliminate friction. You are responsible for it. As a leader, you have to eliminate any extra steps. You have to eliminate any politics, any bureaucracy that's stopping the process to move forward faster. You have to eliminate all those extra steps, all those extra clicks, and not only internally for your company or your ministry or church, but also externally for your customers. You have to eliminate those frictions. You call to some place and you have 300 options to be able to talk with one person. And that one person cannot help you because they got to put you on hold to call the other person who's responsible. That needs to be eliminated. You have to eliminate that friction. If you're a leader, you have to be looking ways to eliminate step and eliminate friction for your team internally in the processes, any bureaucracy. There's people, I remember one time I was proposing an idea, and I remember this person who had been in this company for 30-something years said, "What will fix it if it's not broken?" You will face that. You will face that. You will be fighting that. Many people think that way, sadly. But right now, you're the leader. You are responsible. You have authority. You have the opportunity to change that. And it's on you to start eliminating that friction. The second thing that you have to do, you have to work in the culture. You have to create a culture. Leaders have to be creators. You have to be a creator you have to be an artist that create this culture. What it means, what I mean about culture, you have to, how you do things, how you treat one another, how you deal with conflict, how you hire people, how you fire people, how you correct people, how we're going to deal with one another, what is acceptable, what's not acceptable. You are responsible for the culture, nobody else. You should be doing that. If you don't know what to do, that's something you should be doing that and spending a lot of time, because it cannot be something that you just say and communicate. You have to write it down so this can be taught, this can be transferred, this can be trained. And so when you have new employees, they can learn it. You're teaching the culture, and you have to be repeating it all the time. That's your job. Like I said, leaders are creators. You have to create the picture of the future. Why I'm going to follow you? Why I'm supposed to follow you? You have to be able to create the picture of the future so people can follow you, because the future that you're presenting is better for them, for their families, for their life. So they want to follow you. If you're not capable to present, to communicate the future, why will people follow you? Why is better for them? You have to inspire them to follow you. So you have to be able to present a better future for them. Why is it so important to function this way? Because we will get this place that is much better. You have to be able to do that. And how is convenience, how you can inspire people to go there so they can have the motivation and the desire to follow you. Many leaders never do this, and people follow them only because they have the title. But ask yourself this question: will people follow you if you don't have the title? Will people listen what you have to say if you don't have the title, the name tag on the door of your corner office or whatever? Maybe not. So ask yourself, are you presenting? Are you creating the future? And you have to invest time, energy, and money to do this. Now, you also have to be a protector of the people. You have to make people feel safe where they're at. They have to be able to function with safety. You have to create the guardrails of how you're gonna play the game so they can feel safe. And many times, you have to be the responsible one, the one who take the hit. I don't, when I say many times, actually I refer 100% of the time you are responsible. If the team is failing, it's your problem, it's your responsibility. If the team is not doing good or a person is not doing great, you have to ask the question, am I giving the right information? Am I giving the right direction to this person to achieve what they're supposed to achieve? Am I willing to let them go for the rest of the team? Because at the end of the day, you are responsible, nobody else. And you have to become a protector of people so they can feel protected, they can feel safe under your leadership. And you have to be thinking about this and how to do it. And people will take time for them to believe it, and they have to see it. They have to see it with your actions. If you're a leader, they snap, they react, they get upset, and all that stuff. The people look at you in a bad way and pretty much they're halfway out of the door. Nobody will feel safe. I have been under a leadership like that, and nobody feels safe. And people only come because they need a paycheck. If they have any chance to leave, they will leave right away. So if you're that leader, forget it, nothing gonna happen. But you have to become a leader where people feel safe. You have to be a protector. You have to be in their corner. You have to care for them. You want the best for them. You have to really value them. And you can use the word love. Do you love these people? And again, love is not that emotional feeling that, I'm in love. And no, do you really care? Do you really care for their lives? Do you really care for their families and their well-being? They spend more time at work with you probably than with their families. Do you care about that? Do you want to make their experience at work the best? Are you willing to give them the best you know how, to reward them and make them feel valuable? That's how you become a protector. You have to do that. Finally, you have to become a coach. Now, you may not have much experience and you think, how am I going to coach people? That's just an excuse. You can start coaching right away. Some of you may be in your 20s and you have children already, and you could say the same. How are we going to become a father? I'm so young. But you are a father. So it's the same thing with leadership. You are a leader and you have to coach. If you are a leader, you have to coach. There's no options. You have to coach people, period. You have to be coaching them. Now, why people don't want to coach? Because they don't want to be accountable. I don't want to be saying, this is how you do things when I'm not doing it. So you have to become a coach. You have to start coaching people. You have to be growing. You have to be feeding yourself with great books, great materials, great interviews, podcasts, filling yourself so you can become an ocean of information and knowledge that you apply in your leadership so you can be coaching people. And again, you will fail and you will do mistakes, and that will help you to coach people in many areas. And you have to do it. You have to prepare who's next. You have to replace yourself. You have to be coaching people. The only way to make the place where you are better, you have to be coaching people. So if you're a leader today and you're in that position and you're trying to figure out what to do, what you need to do, you have to eliminate friction. You have to create the culture. You have to create the future where people need to follow you and inspire them to follow you. You have to be a protector. People need to feel safe under your leadership. And finally, you have to be coaching people and caring for people. Final thought. Ask yourself, if you're a leader, ask yourself today, how it feels to be in her shoes, to be in his shoes, to be in the position where the people who's following you they are. How it feels to be somebody who's under your leadership. Ask your question, and that will challenge you to do these things. That will challenge you to have to do these things, because you know at that point they will be very important. So I hope this video helped you. This 10 minutes, I hope it bless you. And if you want to listen a longer version of this, you can find it in podcast under Chasing Growth. Have a great week. God bless you, and see you soon.